everyone, welcome back. My name is Bianca Nivio, and today we will focus on a restorative yoga class. Restorative yoga, what is this? If you don't know what this is, you are not alone. I will just give you a quick explanation. So restorative yoga, as you can see, it's a little bit more chaotic. We need a lot of pillows, a lot of blankets. Grab your blocks if you have, grab books if you have. So grab your eye pillow if you have, grab your sweater, socks, turn up the heat, dim the lights, turn on candles, light candles. So really do whatever you need to do to make it really cozy in your environment. And restorative yoga really focuses on staying in poses for a longer period of time. So most of the classes focus on 5 yoga poses and really stay in those poses for a long time, being supported by many different options: bolsters, pillows, blankets, blocks, whatever. So that's what we will do today. I really enjoy doing restorative yoga, especially at the moment, after a long work day. It's wonderful just to get ready for a good night's sleep. It's also really nice to just start your day a little bit less active and a little bit more quieter, and to feel those benefits of a restorative practice, which are really reducing stress and anxiety, and you really be able to feel the stress getting out of your body and out of your system. So you kind of reset and renew your body. We will get started on our backs. I give you 2 setup positions. If you want to listen to music, that's absolutely a great idea. If you have something on your own, just turn something on. I will also link some Spotify lists later under my description, so you can definitely check those out as well. So I like to grab a blanket, and I put my blanket in the middle of my mat. And then from here, I like to use my blocks or books, you can decide, and I kind of stack my bolster on the blocks. And you want to wiggle a little bit around until you find this good support of your blocks underneath your bolster, so that when you lay on, it is really supported by it and it just doesn't wiggle and slip to the sides. Now from here, I sit onto my blanket, make sure that another blanket is really close by, and that my eye pillow is close by. So if you have those things, make sure you take them with you. That's option number 1. Scoop your tush very closely to your bolster. And then again, I like to have it really cozy in my restorative practice, so I'm taking my blanket here, setting it up, long legs for the moment, and then I bring my hands on each side of the bolster and gently lay down onto it, so that I can make sure it's not just falling down underneath me. And then if this feels good, I might relax my arms to the sides of the body. So that's option number 1. You can bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Find Supta Baddha Konasana. Open your knees wide to the sides. And then bring your eye pillows onto your eyes and relax into this pose. Now if you're here and you really like this, stay there. Option number 2 is the same setup. And just so you know, you can also just use general pillows from your couch or even from your bed. If you want to do the practice in your bed, go for it. So there's no limit. You can decide what is the best. So I also just like to set it up straight on the floor to have it a little bit lower, but I'm still finding this openness in my chest. And then the same thing, bring my hands to the side and then gently lay onto my bolster. I like to bring the soles of my feet together to touch, to Supta Baddha Konasana. You don't have to. You can also really keep your legs long, open your arms wide to the sides, and then again, grab your eye pillow, put it onto your eyes to really get settled into this pose. Close your eyes softly if you haven't yet. Just really take this moment here to arrive. Let your breath settle into its breath pattern. Let your body relax into this pose. Let it feel the support of the bolster of the floor underneath you. And I really want you to acknowledge your body, and if you feel uncomfortable or cold, or you feel that a bony part of your body is pushing into the floor and it's just not quite right yet for your body, then I really recommend that you grab even more things to really find this comfortable position for you, this position where you feel you can rest 100%, you can really let everything go into this pose and just really get grounded in this pose. So I rather have you less in a pose but in a higher quality, so you feel really, really cozy and happy in this pose, rather than have you for a longer time in this pose and you really feel uncomfortable and you can't really settle in and you're still holding on to your bodies, and So restorative yoga is really about finding the most comfort in poses you can. There's no rush. There's nothing you have to do but to relax into these poses. Become aware of your breath, your in and exhalations. Follow them in and out of your nose. Really feel how your body gets heavier with each breath, how it sinks deeper into the floor. Feel the left side, the right side, back and front. Every single area from the crown of your head down to your toes in your body. Check in if it feels comfortable, warm enough. Is there any pinching? Are you really able to completely relax? To let your body be heavy. Feel the breath on the front of your body. When you inhale, how your chest rises, your rib cage expands, and your abdomen rises. And on your exhale, how everything gently pushes towards the spine, towards the floor, how it sinks into its support. Now if this feels good, just stay here for a few more moments. If you are not quite ready yet to move, that's okay. Just hang out a little bit longer here. Otherwise, gently, if you have an eye pillow, put it on the side. And then gently come onto your elbows, your hands, and very, very slowly to a seated position. So really take your time here. And if you have your bolster on the blocks, you can keep it there or bring it down. We will find our first twist. So we keep the setup as it is, in my case. And I'm scooping very close to the pillow with your right side, my left side right now. I'm mirroring you right now. Okay, so you take, I'm gonna do it the other way. So you bring the right side onto your bolster. You don't have to change anything, I just do this so you can see it a little bit better. And you really scoop close to your bolster. And then again, I like to set it up nicely. So I take my blanket and really take this moment here to get comfortable. And then also I grab another pillow for my legs. So when I bring my legs on top of each other, my bony parts don't press into each other. So that it even gets more comfortable. And I also gonna take a blanket to put it under me, under my feet, to make it very cozy and how people say today, hygge, right? And then from here, I turn my torso towards the pillow and then gently lean onto your right side, walk your hands forward, and then relax your torso onto your bolster. Now, what I like to do sometimes is grab my bolster while I'm down and push it a little bit towards me to really make sure there is this connection between my abdomen and my hip to my bolster, so I can really relax into this pose. Laying down onto the right side, and then I grab this pillow, and I'm going to put this pillow in between my legs, and then grab my blanket and make sure that I'm really covered. You can hold onto your bolster, you can bring the left cheek down or the right cheek down, see what feels good to you. Some of you might even like to bring the hands on top of the bolster and then relax your forehead onto the tops of your hands. Maybe you want to widen your arms, maybe you want to find goal pose. So really become aware of your body and find this most beautiful position for your body. Really feeling how you can sink into it. So everything, your whole body feels soft and there's no pinching. Everything is supported, everything has a cushion, everything is warm. And you can really enjoy this pose and this movement in your body, the position in your body, I should say. Really feel your breath here, how it is mostly on the left side now, as your right side is gently pushing against the bolster and the bolster again against your side. If you need to, maybe cover your eyes with your pillow or just dim the light if it really doesn't feel good right now. Really become aware of your environment and aware of your body. And we stay here for a few breaths. And if this feels good, then just stay here with me. Or if you feel your body had enough, it's maybe too intense today, or it's just not the right pose for you today, then maybe come out of it, already settle into the other side, or maybe come back onto your back. If you're still here with me and it feels good, maybe extend the right arm all the way up towards the front of the room. come into your fingertips and feel how you get really long on the right side, and then maybe relax the right palm down to the floor and feel this side stretch in your right side body. Take a few more breaths here. Feel the effects of this pose. Change whatever you need to change to really feel comfortable. You can stay here for a little bit longer, or if you're ready, you can gently bring your hands on each side of your bolster and gently push yourself up into a seated position. Go really, really slow. And you don't really need to change anything. I'm just doing this so I can mirror you. So we will just roll over to the left side now. Bring the left hip close to your bolster here so that the knees point to the side. You're really sitting close to your bolster here. Make sure you have everything handy, everything is close by. And then from here again, rotate your torso towards the bolster or your cushions, whatever you're using. And then just gently walk your hands forward and relax your torso on top of the bolster. And again, if you like, maybe push the bolster a little bit closer to you. And then relax your head down. Again, if you like this pillow in between your legs, set it up and set up your blanket. Make sure you're warm. Make sure everything is exactly how you want it to be. Grab your eye pillow if you would like to have it in this pose. And then really settle into this twist on the other side. And again, maybe you bring your right ear down to the bolster, maybe just the left, so check in with your neck here and really be aware of your body. Feel the breath now on the right side of your body. Feel the left side gently pushing against the bolster into your left side. Really relax and deepen this pose by letting go of holding on of your muscles, the tension in your body. If it feels good, maybe extend the left arm all the way up to the front of the room. Maybe come onto your fingertips to feel this stretch in your left side body. And then relax the palm down and still feeling the stretch, but losing the intensity a little bit, decreasing it a little bit. And again, really listen to your body and see if this pose is right for you today. And if you feel it's just not today, then just come back out of it. Or if you feel the right side needs a little bit more intention, then come back to this side. So there's really no right or wrong. There's just your body and the right or wrong for your body. So everybody is different. What might feel good for me might not feel good for you. Just really enjoy this pose, the sensation, in your body. And again, if you want to stay a little bit longer in this pose, please do this. Otherwise, we take 3 more breaths until we will continue to the next pose. So gently bring your hands on each side of your bolster and push into your hands to gently push yourself up into a seated position. Again, go really slow, take your time. And then from here we will come onto hands and knees, tabletop. Just take a few rounds of cow and cat. So take your time, go slow, put your things to the side as much as you need to. Keep the bolster there, we will need it in another moment. And just set up in your tabletop here, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And on your inhale, gently bring the belly button towards the floor, reach your heart forward and up. And on your exhale, round the spine all the way up to the ceiling to find your cat. And just go a few rounds here, following your own breath. And when you feel it was enough, gently sit back onto your heels. Come close to your bolster with your knees. And from here we will separate those knees, bring them to the outside of your bolster and bring the big toes together to touch. So we set up for a child's pose now. And again, you could still have it on your blocks if you want to. I really like it a little bit further down, so I don't like the angle so much today. That's why I'm choosing this. And again, if you have other pillows, just use those and stack them as much as you need them to feel comfortable. I like to grab my blanket right away to really cover myself, or being able to cover myself as soon as I go down. Now from here, I again walk my hands forward. Maybe I'll bring my legs even closer to the bolster so that's closer to my tail, so I kind of scoop it in a little bit more. And then walk down. And then from here, I just relax my torso down to my bolster. Again, I'm holding on to my bolster for a moment, and I'm pushing the bolster towards my body so that I really fill these areas, the air areas between my body and the bolster, so that I have as much as support as I need to really relax into my child's pose here. You can have goal pose arms, you can hold on to your bolster. You can even relax your arms to the side so you relax your shoulders a little bit more. And again, right side, right cheek to the bolster, left, maybe the forehead, you decide. Some people also like to come onto their chin. So see what feels good for you today. And then just settle into this pose, feel your hips here. Feel this openness, the creation of this openness, how you breathe into the back of your body now, right? You're breathing into your lower backs, the backs of your lungs, middle, upper back. So you really expand your rib cages now up to the ceiling, to the sides, while the front of your body is gently pushing towards the bolster and the bolster towards the front of your body. So really take this moment here to settle in, and we will stay here for a few breaths. Really enjoying our child's pose here. So you can always stay longer in these poses. Normally a restorative practice is at least an hour long. So you can really expand the length of your practice. And again, if it just doesn't feel right today, then make sure that you find a pose which feels good in your body today. Make sure you're warm enough, you have a lot of softness underneath you, so you can really enjoy this pose in its fullest. We take a few more breaths here until we move on to the next pose. And again, if it feels good, just stay here. If you're not ready yet to move on. If your body really enjoys this child's pose here. Otherwise, just gently bring both sides to your body. You might even want to extend your arms all the way to the front for a moment to find this extended child's pose, to feel the length. And then, whenever you're ready, gently push yourself with your hands up to a seated position. Again, go slowly, no rush in our restorative practice. And then from here, we will change our setup a tiny bit. We will bring the bolster, we will turn it around so that it's laying lengthwise on our mat. And I normally bring it at least to the half of my mat, maybe 2/3 of my mat, but you decide how much space you need. So I keep it closer to the half. And I like to bring one blanket so that we will have our hips on our bolster, on our pillows, and we will lay down with our backs onto the floor. So you can see what is good for you, to really feel comfortable. You can play around with this a little bit. I make sure I have my blanket, and we're gonna sit on the bolster. The toes point to the front of the mat, and the soles of the feet are on the mat so that the knees point up to the ceiling. Now again, from here, I like to grab my blanket right away, put it over my legs, and I'm going to keep my knees pointing up to the ceiling, bring my hands down, and then shimmy my sacrum really onto my bolster, that I feel the support. And I'm a little bit further to the opposite side now than towards my torso with my hips. And then I gently come onto my forearms, hold onto my bolster on the sides, and gently lay down so that it is like a supported bridge pose. Now from here, you can relax your arms to the sides of your body. You can bring your hands to your hips as this feels good. I want you to shimmy around as long as you feel pain in your lower back. So you should really feel comfortable in this position. There shouldn't be any tension, any pain, anything what doesn't feel right in your body. I really want you to be able to relax into this pose. Now you might want to find Supta Baddha Konasana again, bringing the soles of your feet together to touch again. Or you might even extend one leg and bring the right knee into your chest. And then just really have your hands on your knees without really pulling the knee towards your chest. So really have a gentle connection there. Feel the stretch in your left hip flexor. And again, you can stay here if it feels good. Maybe extend the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Doesn't matter if the right leg is straight or not. Just really take what is available, maybe hold on to the back of your knee. Again, really feel comfortable here. It should not take a lot of effort. And if you start feeling a tingling or a shaking, then definitely listen to your body here and acknowledge that your body is probably done with this pose then. Now, if it feels right for you, bend your right knee. And then gently step the right foot back down to the floor. I like to cover my right leg again with the mat. And then from here, extend the right leg, bring the left knee into your chest. Give it a gentle, gentle hug here, really just hovering my hands onto my knee here. To feel this stretch in your right hip flexor. And then again, you can stay here if it feels good. You might want to extend the left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Again, whenever you feel that's enough, or you might feel that it's not the right for you right now, just bring your left knee back into your chest. And then you might also want to bring the right knee into your chest. And maybe even extend those legs up to the ceiling. Now, you should be able to hold up your legs very easily. If you feel your legs drop behind your head, or they are dropping to the front, you might just want to change your position on your bolster a little bit. This means your bolster is not really supportive right now for you. So, and if you like this pose, just stay here for a moment. I'm going to give you this option now to take this exact setup and set it up on the wall for your Shavasana. If you like this, it's an option. You can have long legs, or you can bring your feet together to touch to find Supta Baddha Konasana on the wall. So really take this moment now to explore what your body feels, what it thinks about this pose. And take this moment to set it up on the wall. Otherwise, just bring your knees into your chest. You give them a gently hug. Bring the soles of your feet down to the floor. And then from here, I like to grab my bolster, reach my hips high up to the ceiling, so lift my tush, and then I push the bolster towards my feet, so I'm able to gently roll my spine, my back down to the floor. And then I have this bolster under my knees, so that I can really relax my legs onto it. And I can again find Supta Baddha Konasana or long legs. And then cover yourself with your blanket again. Get really cozy here. I like to have another pillow under my head, so I grab this. And you want to have the pillow under your head, but not under your shoulders, so that your shoulders still have the chance to really relax down while your head is supported. And then you might open your arms to the side, the palms up to the ceiling, and really enjoy this chest opener here. And again, use your eye pillow here to really find your deep relaxation, to really get covered here, to really cover the light, keep it out, and to darken your environment. And then just take a few breaths and begin to settle into this pose. And then just leave your breath by itself. Let it find its rhythm. Relax your body on the left side and right side, back and front. Every single area from the crown of your head down to your toes. Really let go of all the tension holding on to parts of your body. Let the floor support you from underneath you. And And then shift your focus to your mind and just observe if your mind is wandering around and the thoughts come in and go out. And just let that mind be. Just let it do whatever it wants to do right now. Find your deep relaxation here and stay here for a few moments in stillness. And then again, there's no rush. You can stay here as long as you like to be in this pose. But if you feel ready, you can gently deepen your breath again. Become aware of your mind again. Your physical body. Gently moving your fingers and your toes, maybe your wrist and ankles. You might even want to take a last good stretch, reaching those arms up overhead, pointing the toes to the front of the room. And then whenever you're ready, gently roll over to one side of your body and pause here in your fetal pose for a moment. Gently push yourself up into a seated position. Wherever you are, you don't have to move around. Just come on up. And if not, just stay in your Shavasana for longer. If you're with me, find this long spine one more time. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head. And take this moment to feel the effects of your practice. Your body, effects onto your breath, with your mind. And then bring the thumb to the third eye, the area between your eyebrows. Bow in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you everyone so much for joining me today for this restorative yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's different, so if you haven't tried it, thank you so much for giving it a good try, because I know it's hard to break the routine sometimes. If you haven't yet, connect with me on Instagram, yogi.bianca. Follow me here on YouTube, subscribe, like and comment the videos. Connect with me on Facebook, Bianca Anerio, and really let's find this community and support each other. Have a lovely day everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, and come back whenever you need it. Namaste.